Hi everyone, it's Athena. All right, so it's Tuesday, July 2nd, and I wish all of you a wonderful and happy, safe Independence Day. Because did you know that today was actually believed to be the correct date where we celebrate American independence? It was actually signed after that. The Declaration of Independence was signed, however, after that. And then it became, down the line, it became July 4th. Okay? Also, did you know that as the story goes, around 800 AD, I believe, an alchemist, right? How cool is this? An alchemist actually mixed sulfur, charcoal, and potassium nitrate, which was a food preservative, hoping to find the secret to what? Eternal life, the Holy Grail, right? And instead, this mixture caught on fire, and that's how gunpowder was born. So this powder was packed into bamboo or like paper tubes, like like the Chinese were the actual ones who invented that, the bamboo tubes. And as history has it, it was the first firework. That became the first firework after they lit it up on fire. Okay? So, did you know that paper fireworks were used to scare off evil spirits? Or, on the other hand, was to initiate celebration of wedding and births, where they simply threw them into the fire, not blasting them, let's say, into the air. And the actual, because it was the Chinese, let's say, not because, but for whatever reason, I think because of the enthusiasm and color from the Chinese, loving red and being all about that, the actual first color of fireworks was orange. So, right? That's interesting. So I wish everyone, because I'm going to celebrate it, of course, all week, but I start today. So as I'm shuffling, let's also go into like the point of which we talk about, how does freedom look like to you? How does freedom feel like to you? In every sense of by definition of freedom, how does that feel for you? All right. So these are other things that I ask for you to think about, because we are celebrating, the freedom of speech, freedom to say what we want. Yet, is that freedom really allowed upon us? Are we really allowed to speak our piece? Are we really allowed? Or will our social media accounts and, channels be brought down? Do we really have the sense of freedom in our speech? If we speak up in our, let's just say, marriage, would we have the freedom to say what we want? Or are some of you out there too fearful to speak up and speak out? And that's just in general, right? if you post something on IG, Twitter, Facebook, will it be taken down because of the freedom that you may or may not have? And then the third part of this about our Independence Day is the red, white, and blue. The colors of the red, white, and blue. Okay? Those being the colors now. Okay? So, the red being valor and passion and creativity and grounding. The white being the truth, that who speaks the truth. The representation of authenticity in the white. And the blue, hey, the sky's the limit. Okay, let's get a beautiful reading for today for all of you. I officially believe that today, for me, will begin the start of my freedom to speak and to show how I feel about it, Not to, I'm just bringing up ideas for all of you to think about. You can take it with a grain of salt. It makes no difference. It's your freedom to believe what you will, okay? All right, let's see what's in the universe. What does the universe want us to all know for today? Okay, so looking at this makes me feel like, are you too fearful? Has it come down to the wire of the freedom of speech cannot really be had? Have we gotten here to this point? And how have we gotten here? Because we listened to what? Did we not listen to our inner selves? Because we know that sometimes channels have been literally shut out. You must know at least one person on Twitter and or Facebook or even Instagram, where if you say too much, you are bound by that. You have to open up a new channel. If you say too much, what would happen? Being afraid to use your words. And isn't that what we teach our kids when we're growing up, right? We teach the new system, like the new way of raising your kid is speak up, speak your truth, right? Are we verbalizing stuff that actually is not so nice? Are we fighting? Are we fighting in a marriage? Has our belief systems changed? Let's just see, because we have 2 5s here, right? That's where, is our belief systems changing? Are they changing? Are we understanding and seeing things through different lenses? Well, it looks like independence, doesn't it, to you? This is the card of independence, right? Independence. Independence. The red, white, and blue. Right? Right here. Have we lost our freedom to speak? And I'm not talking about just social media. I'm just talking about, are you in a relationship? This is the Hierophant. Are you in a relationship where you've lost faith in the ability to speak your mind and or change your ideas about, well, I kind of want to be independent now in a relationship? Is there fighting? These could be belief systems or fighting. Fighting for what you believe in to be true. Making it very much an independence type of feel in the household. So, there's 2 5s and a 9. We have definite 9 being independent. Well, this is the independent card. Independently wealthy, actually. So speaking up on behalf of yourself, but making sure that your words don't cut so deep that you can't recover. Okay? So that's what that is. Will you be able to recover if you say something that will really hurt someone's feelings? There's 2 5s here, which is a 10. And there's a 9 here. So with this independence comes an ending of a cycle of speaking out, fighting, hurtful words being spoken, or even a sense of, I don't believe in what you believe in anymore. I don't feel the same way about your ability in a marriage to just do the things that you do. I don't believe that's what marriage is all about. So I want my independence. So you can see from just these 3 cards how much of this speaks of our independence within social media, within our immediate family and life, within a marriage. It's all about what we believe, what we feel, what we say, and what we do, and what we become. Just those 3 cards, right? Coming at you like a fireball. Well, there's the fireworks. Wow. Yeah, the fireworks. The Chinese started those firecrackers. Don't forget that. They invented it. That's the firecrackers. So, here's the story. Before I turn the deck to see the bottom of the deck. The story is in general, who's coming at you quickly, I might add. Who's coming quickly at you? Is someone threatening your independence? Does someone want to change how you feel and think about being in a relationship? Because this to me is someone who likes being single, who likes being independent. Otherwise, they wouldn't be upright. Is someone coming, charging forcefully? And the 5 is a change. Did someone really think hard and hard and long about, because we have the 9, right? Has someone thought hard and long about making a commitment to someone and is rushing in to say, wait a second, hold on. I want to be with you. And this is the truth. I want to be with you. Could it be a marriage proposal? Someone coming in and saying, this is what I want from you. And this person is very independent. Someone's charging in. But on the other hand, is someone charging in and lashing out verbally to someone because they don't have the same belief systems in a dictatorship way? This is dictatorship. It's reversed. Is someone not agreeing with you about the dictatorship of what a marriage looks like, feels like? Right? Interesting cards. Wow. And again, this bodes very, very truthful for Independence Day, being for me today. Bottom of the deck. So curious. Oh my God. Well, we've got tonight, we've got the eclipse. So another little factor of the moon is actually very small. It's actually really small. And but because we're so far from it, from Earth is so far, the moon is so far from Earth, is what I'm trying to say, from the sun. The sun being the father, the moon being the mother, right? They're at a huge distance. So from our vantage point, it looks like the moon actually does override the sun, whereby the sun will not be able to be seen. That's what the eclipse does. The eclipse goes off over the sun. So, but truthfully, the moon is so small in comparison to the sun. But because we're so far away from it, it looks literally like it's not. It looks like the same size of the sun. So it's an illusion of what you're visually seeing. You know what I mean? Here's an illusion. Now let's talk about life illusions. The instinctual and loyal part of this card, look, is being questioned. Why? Because this is here. Someone who had deceived, lied, manipulated situations is now at the forefront, in the limelight. All eyes are on them. Is it you? I hope not. I don't know. I mean, someone clearly tried getting away with something, and it's coming out. And yeah, it's about love. And this is the swans are my true love card here. This is a love that may have run its course, because we're looking at someone who's lashing out and saying, and I see it very clearly. I see it. So someone's saying, I see it very clearly now. You and I don't have the same ideas of what a marriage and what a commitment is all about. You feel like let's just say, in a marriage or a relationship, you feel like you can go out and do whatever you want. And then you come home and give me your manipulation and lies. And I've really had quite enough. And it's time for me to become independent. And someone's charging in, literally bringing fireworks to the table. You know, this is someone who says, someone's arguing for sure. Because someone, was not right. And there's been contemplation. I don't really know if maybe there's a smidge of regret that someone did something in a relationship, and now it's coming out and everything's coming, the spotlight is on them. If this happened, to you, we know that what happens in the dark comes out in the light. right? Under the what? Under the light of the moon, you know? The small moon becomes huge. It's magnified because of where our vantage point is seen. So when the eclipse happens, right, all you know what is breaking loose. And I think it's about, I'm feeling this is about someone who is coming full on, full throttle, yeah? To say, you know what, this isn't working, this is not working. I don't have the same belief systems that you have in a marriage. So I want to be independent. And by doing this, by leaving, whoever is leaving this marriage is going to be financially independent. Because the shit's coming out. For sure. Whoever claimed their truth and their love to someone else, it was not the truth. So the fighting is now happening because of this information, this enlightenment to someone's dark, literally, what they do in the dark, right? Look at all those. See that? This is all at night. This is all what happens at night. Most people do all that stuff in the night. Yeah? Okay. So now we have this eclipse that is going to bring everything to the forefront. What does that mean? Well, we're going to clarify it real quick. Okay? So, someone is losing someone is losing their independence. For others, someone's gaining their independence. Very interesting and very appropriate for Independence Day, which I love. I love how that happens. All right. So let's just quickly clarify these cards because I'm running so crazy. So now we're looking to say it's time. It is, fertile. Someone is saying it's time. Now is the time to make the move. This is the number 3 for a reason in this situation. The changes that are being made are real. Someone's going for, and they don't know it. I just heard it. They don't know it. This new direction that someone's going after is all about lust and not love. What they're leaving behind and what they messed up on is true love. And what they're going after is just lust. It's all about also fear. Fear for being found out. Fear about the truth now coming to light. This is my, you guys, if you've been watching me, it's my hit it and quit it card. So someone ended up messing up, right? I mean, come on. All right, 2 more cards. Someone messed up. And now someone's financially independent because of it. And look, we have, and I'm telling you, as I'm telling you right now, these are 2 5s. That's a 10. These are 2 aces. That's an 11. This is 11, and that's 11. These are 1, 1, 1. So we have, we have 3 1s, 3 1s. 3 people in a situation. Here's the 3, okay? The card which says, it's time for me to go. I'm going to go and I'm gaining my independence financially because you messed up, basically. You messed up, so I'm out. And it's time. I waited much too long, and I should have done this. I can hear it. I should have done this a long time ago. Okay. Bottom of this deck, I sacrificed. Yes, here it speaks beautifully to the story. I sacrificed my whole life for you, for us, and now this is what I get. I get someone who I look at every morning and say, oh my God, I don't even know who you are. Because instinctually you knew something was going down here. Come on. There's a reason why they put loyalty and instinct together in this card. And the illumination of that. You know, not one way or another. In one way or another, you're going to find out. That's what this card means to me. One way or another, this is found out. And it is about love. And someone's been contemplating and worrying, probably. Seriously, the Five of Swords is worrying as well. And being on the defense, trying to get out of it. And maybe someone finally came to the realization that, you know what? Marriage is not for me. Marriage isn't for me. I just want to be independent because I'm not all about in a relationship. I don't want this hit it and quit it lifestyle. And you do, because you got found out. Okay? So, it's time. Someone's walking because someone else obviously went out on it was a third party situation. They instinctually knew that it was happening and it was only really a matter of time. So now the time's come. Okay. This is a 12. It's a 3. And here's another 3. So we have 3 aces, 3 number ones, right? 3 number ones, 3 aces. We have 2 3s and 2 5s. Okay? So, what does that tell you? Hello. Now, the universe is saying, all right, we'll get 2 more cards. The universe is saying you better choose wisely because what you're doing is you're walking away from a potential life that you had. Maybe something that could be resolved, but probably not because someone's idea of commitment is far different than someone else's. They are not on the same page. That's hence why we have another 3 here. Yep. Choosing wisely, my friends, because what you say and what comes to light under this beautiful eclipse, the eclipses and the retrogrades and all the planetary aspects are making this happen right now. For sure. Okay. We'll get one Ascended Master card to give us I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some hope in someone's. I think someone was raised with the idea that, you know what, I take care of you financially and, you know, that gives me full reign to do and go wherever I choose to do. Because a lot of people, well, not a lot, but I don't know what people who go out on their marriages and or relationships have lack of boundaries and are only, you know, are driven by not their logic, but their other, you know, they're not driven by logic. They're driven by their internal organs of hit it and quit it, right? All right, one card, please. It's this one. There you go. See? 2 sides. There's actually 3 sides to every story, but here, let's just say I first felt 2 sides to every story, and I also really strongly see this as the vision is very clear now. Someone has gained sacred vision. The illumination here is like huge because someone has been given the truth. Someone sees the light of the situation And it's coming from the universe because we have these 3 threes here, okay? Choose to forgive in order to heal. Well, there's the healing and it's time, but I don't know if this will be able for someone to forgive because the sacrifice has been so amazingly long. Someone has been suffering in silence for at least 12 years here, you guys. It says 12. Come on. All right. See the light in all and remember that love has no boundaries. See? Love has no boundaries, yet someone has gone beyond the boundaries of what a relationship, marriage, looks like. So the last thing that I hear is it unconditional love or is it love? What boundaries does this vision have? It's sacred. So could this marriage be saved is what I'm saying. Or are we really calling it like it is today? Look at 3 people. My God, that's bizarre. Independence Day, right? Okay. Happy Independence Day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.